Hi guys, like I said before, I am making a peach pie for my Genius Hour project. For this, I have 1 package of pie crusts, 5 cups of peaches, an egg, some lemon juice, some nutmeg, salt, cinnamon, butter, sugar, and flour. We will get it in the oven and see how it turns out. Okay, so what you're going to do with your egg isn't actually part of anything. It's really agent that will crisp up your sides and keep your pie crust from getting soggy. And then set it aside. And then I have a 9-inch pie crust that's going to go in my 9-inch pan. And you're going to want to press it up to the sides and press it on the bottom. Make sure there's no gaps between the crust and the pan. Alright, then you're going to take your pastry brush and you're going to take your beaten egg and just brush this crust. And this will, like I said before, just kind of keep it from getting too soggy on the bottom or the sides. Okay, well, we finished with our pie crust. It's nice and covered in egg. So we're just going to set it aside for now. Now, our peaches need to sit aside while we're working with our dry ingredients. So while we're setting them aside, we're going to give them acid to kind of keep them preserved. We're just going to give it a slight mix or like a toss or something just to make sure each of them get them nice and coated in the lemon juice. And then once they're done, we're just going to set them aside. Then we're going to get our big bowl out. So we're going to need our flour, our sugar, our cinnamon, and our nutmeg, and our salt. Pretty much everything but the butter so far. Half of a cup flour, and your half cup of flour goes in the bowl. Alright, next is the sugar. 1 whole cup. And there's your sugar. 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. Go straight in there. Cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon. Just a little more. Now the nutmeg you want to be very, very careful with. You don't want to get too much nutmeg, because nutmeg is a very strong seasoning. So just go with 1/4 of a teaspoon, if not a little less. Once you have that, you're just gonna take it all, and through the weeks of doing my Genius Hour, I found that a fork is more convenient. I finished mixing up the dry ingredients, and we're just gonna take them and we're gonna put them into the peaches. You're just going to gently mix it. I say gently because you don't want to squish your peaches. And now you're going to take the peach filling and put it in the pie. So we're just going to take it and put it in the pie. So I took the second pie crust after filling and dotting it with the butter, and I cut it into little strips. I took it and I cross-gartered it. Then I just used a fork and I pressed the edges to give it a seal all around the edge. So after I did that, I took the rest of the egg that we had used before to do the bottom, and I coated the edges as well as the top, and now it's ready to go in the oven. So it's going to go right in the oven. And it's going to go in the oven for 10 minutes. After you've baked the pie for at least 10 minutes, you're going to want to drop the temperature down, way down to 350. Then you're going to set your timer for 30 to 35 minutes, just until your crust starts to brown and your filling begins to bubble. And once it's done, it should come out something a little like this, where the edges are nice and crispy and your juice is bubbling. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my peach pie.